All right, hello everyone. Just want to, do a video to kind of keep the channel updated, and of course, I said before, I'm kind of doing this for my own purpose, also to keep things documented for myself. Um, so today was a very long day at the hospital of testing. I had, let's see, I had blood work done. That was horrible. It took over an hour to have blood work done. I had three different um, ladies try to draw blood, and they none of them could get a vein, so they had to go get an older lady that um, um, she's been doing it since she was like 19, and she's like in her 60s now. And then she came out and got it like on the first try. So yeah, that was awful. And there were just like tubes and tubes and tubes and tubes lined up of, the different blood work that they had to draw. So, um, that was stressful. It's always so stressful when they're gonna draw blood and they don't get the vein right away, but they leave the needle in your arm and they're kind of like poking around trying to get the vein, and you're like, oh, so that I don't know if anyone else, if that bothers anybody else, but that is like nerve wracking to me. So, yeah. So, then I had an MRI with contrast, an MRI without contrast. I had the CAT scan with contrast and a CAT scan without contrast. And then I had the, I'm going to say this right, but I had like, is it an EEG, where they put like the things all through your head. So I still have like that like gooey stuff all through my head. Um, that was actually the nicest test of them all. The lady that did that test was amazing. She was so nice. Um, and it's like an hour long test, and she puts you in this most amazing, comfortable chair. Oh, it's gonna make me like fall asleep and yawn just thinking about how amazing the test was. So if you ever have to go and have one of those, um, it was, I don't know, hope that you get a really nice person, because I'm one of those people that if you like brush my hair, or somebody that like does this, if you're laying beside somebody and they're kind of like stroking your hair, I am a sucker for that. And so, she like takes this stuff and kind of like, goes through your hair, and like it's like an abrasive stuff, and it's so that she can get the electrodes to stick. So she did that like all through my hair, and then put the electrodes on there, and I don't know, I liked it. And then you have to keep your eyes closed through the whole test, which was absolutely no problem for me. See, I can't even talk about it without yawning. It's so funny. But anyway, so that was like the end of the testing, but it took literally all day. We were there like early in the morning, and we didn't get home till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My fiance went with me, thank goodness, and he got to take breaks, come home, let our dog out, and everything like that, and then he got me some lunch. So, but anyway, so um, and then yesterday I had another doctor that I saw. So I'm down to, I think, like getting like all the testing done for this spasm thing. At the end of the day, my eye was spasming really, really badly. I did just take some, anxiety medication. Um, Once it starts, like really going like underneath here, it kind of, like I said, in some of my other videos, it just starts triggering it, and then like, this part will start going, and then like the lips going, and um, even though I'm at home and I don't I could, no one's really gonna see me, and even if it's just my fiance, he doesn't care. It just I don't want to let it, get to the point where it just like goes out of control, because um, the more that it does that, the worse it can become. So it's better for me to take the anxiety medication and keep it like under control, so that it doesn't, you know, I guess it's like anything. Like if you have a car and, there's a part going bad, you don't drive the car. You know what I mean? You save it and say, oh, the brakes are going bad on the car. I don't want to drive the car. You know what I mean? It's kind of something like that. So you know that, this is something that's kind of, being aggravated. So you want to keep it from, um, getting out of control, if that makes any sense. Um, so, and again, it isn't that it hurts or anything, but it can be annoying to feel your, face like twitching all the time like that. It gets annoying. So anyway, I think it probably takes like a couple days for all of the reports to, be read by all of the doctors and get where they need to be and so forth like that. And then I should hear from the neurologist, and at least I'm getting going in the direction I need to be going in, and I'll know what she wants to do. I'm thinking that probably what her first move is going to be is wanting to do the Botox injections, um, which I'm not looking forward to. I can tell you that right now. Um, I'm not only am I terrified of it and scared to death of it, you know, I think it's going to be extremely painful. I'm a huge sissy when it comes to like needles and things. Um, I know that they do like shots like in the eyelid. Oh, who? Ooh, yeah, I'm not looking forward to having to go through that. But um, if that's God's will, that's what I have to go through, um, and that's what it will be, I guess. So I have to just know that, I'm not the only one who's been through it. Women do it all the time because they want to do it. I mean, women save their money and get like second jobs, marry old men with wrinkly balls, so they can do these things, and like they want to do it, and so I guess that I have to do it is very odd, but yeah, I can't imagine being so desperate and thinking that you would want this, that you would want to have needles stabbed into your face. It's very odd. The world's a crazy place. So anyway, I think that's probably going to be what her suggestion will be. The and maybe not. The anxiety medication does control it right now pretty well, and she might just say, you know what, let's ride with that for a while. Um, when it gets to the point, Jen, when it isn't controlling it, then we'll do the Botox. I really don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I just play one on TV. No, I'm just kidding. um, so I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna say, but I do know that that's kind of like the routine how it goes. They'll start you out with um, the anxiety medication, and then the next step is usually the Botox. After the Botox is not effective anymore, then it usually goes to the surgery, um, and that can happen over several years, and it can happen within several months. So I don't know how it will go. I just don't. Um, but, I have some good people behind me, and, I've got my church behind me. I know that if I would reach out and need help at any time, there is many people that are there for me. So, I'm not like afraid, um, in that aspect. Um, but, um, just, like I said, it's just the fact to know that, I just, it's like an anxiety type of a thing to know that at some point, I have to have needles in my face. And I guess, like, knowing that it's something that they do about every 4 months. So, um, okay. So anyway, that is kind of what's going on, um, in my world. Trying to think what else. Over the weekend, I did the pet safety class. It didn't really turn out that great. So, but I showed up, and I was glad to show up. I did meet, met a couple new people. That was good. It's always good to meet new people. Um, and from that, it sparked me with a couple new ideas. So, um, that's always good to have some new ideas for my little business. And I'll talk some more about that maybe in the next video. But it did, I did some live videos on my page, and it, like, tons of people, want to have some orders. So that, it worked out regardless whether no one showed up for it or not. I have, a lot of orders. So that worked out really well. And, so that was good. And see, the only other really good, great news that's going on is, in this July, I will be having my grandbaby number 6. So that's, one of the, great positive things that's happening in my life. And we're pretty sure that they've just settled on a name, like they seem to be pretty settled on it, which is Amelia. And that's a nice, pretty little name for a girl. So um, we're excited about that. And so mom seems to be doing really well. She looks amazing. You can't even tell she's pregnant. She just has that wee little tiny little baby bump, from the back. You wouldn't even know she's pregnant. She turns sideways and there's just like nothing to her. And then there's just like this little baby bump. So she looks so cute. Um, and that's really all that's all that's going on. So this Sunday is Easter. I need to get to the store and get stuff for Easter dinner. I just realized that. Yeah. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and I need to get to the store. So, okay. I'm going to end the video. And like I said, I just kind of make these videos. I hope that it helps somebody if anyone catches it. This is kind of how it goes. If you're going through these facial spasm, you know, um, it's not like a big fast thing, you'll kind of go through processes of, things that the doctors will put you through. And this is one of them. And so today was like a long day of testing at the hospital. And so if you are going through this is one of the steps that you'll go through is, a big long day at the hospital where, they're going to test you for everything to make sure that you don't have, a history of, anything going on in your background or any kind of, lump or mass or anything in your brain or whatever. So just precautions, and that's good. That's a sign of a really good doctor. So that's it. I will see you in the next video, and that will probably be a video about what results that they find. So All right. If I don't see you before Easter, which I probably won't, I hope that you guys all have a great Easter. I hope you have some good family time. And the Easter Bunny treats you well, brings you lots of chocolate and, whatever. I'll probably spend most of my time on Easter at church, I guess. And I don't usually do the evening church because I'm helping my fiance try to get his things ready for work for the next day. So he goes to bed really early. So we'll do the morning Easter, and then we come home and have dinner, spend a little bit of time together, and then he goes to bed. Um, but that's my day. That's probably going to be my Easter. We'll do church. We'll have come home, and I'll cook, and we'll spend some time together. And I'll try to call and talk to my grandkids, and that'll be my Easter. But I hope you guys all have a great Easter and spend time with your family. And I hope it's a good, blessed one. So I will see you in the next video. And stay positive, wear pink, and kiss your puppies. So I love you guys all. See you in the next video. Bye.